Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that at all. Oh, that means we need to, what do we need to do? So what do we need to give them? I guess we need to give them, like, more things, right? Yeah, food. We need to give them, like, certain types of food. Wow, I forgot about that completely. Oh, okay, right. So bread, I don't know. What? Hold on. Can I see what, like, sells? So general store. So red coins are like wool, I guess, cloth, stuff like that. So shirts will sell for 10. Reinforced planks, no. Cloth doesn't sell. So we are making shirts, right? Yeah, we are. We're just not making, we're not moving them very, like, there's one shirt moving at a time. There's two shirts moving at a time. I think we need to change our shirt production, to be honest. Also, paper is doing pretty well. Is this full? Like, so hold on a minute. Are we moving books? We are making books. We just need more leather. We need to just change up our shirts production, I think, because all of our red coins right now are being consumed pretty much immediately. So let's look at a strict sort of shirt production line. What do we need to make a shirt? We need cloth. To make cloth, we need cotton. Or we need wool, but we'll go with cotton. So we could do another farm somewhere. We could look at doing a what do you call it? A pasture. Because then we could get wool. It might be worth doing, and I think it's going to be worth doing, like, out here, right? We're going to give this sort of its own space. Or over here, actually. Here could work. I reckon we have enough space over here. We're using the area anyway, so let's give this a shot. Let me flatten the terrain down to sort of all the same level there. We'll keep the little hills at the side there. Actually, no, we won't, because I'm a terrible human being. So we'll do that. And let's just do... I don't know. I don't want to do a pasture, because then we need more things. Technically a farm needs water, but we can get that by sort of placing it here. So I think we'll do a farm sort of here, right? Something like that. Plenty of space around it. Or we could do it sort of here off to the side. No, I don't think we want to do that. I think we want to do here. So that'll be fine. The farm is not going to be working right now, but that's okay. We're going to have it apply water. We're going to have, let's see here, farming and mining farm tiles. So we're going to want, what do we need for these? We need yellow coins. We need fertilizer. We have enough of that. So a bunch of farm tiles. And we're going to sort of just dot them around like this. Right? And then we're going to plant a bunch of cotton. We don't have cotton in storage. That's a problem. Okay. Let's just hijack a bit of cotton. We don't need to hijack much of it, but we're going to hijack a little bit of it. So give me a conveyor belt going that way. Give me a splitter going... Why can't I do this? Give me a splitter. Can't afford. We can't afford a splitter. Ah, okay. We'll do that then. We'll start dumping the cotton into the base for a second. We don't need to do this for too long. We just need to have enough cotton to start planting down here. So let's start planting some cotton. Just all around. It's going to take a minute to do this, but that's fine. We can do this nice and slowly. But once all this cotton starts being grown, we can turn it straight into clothes production. Which is exactly what we need to be doing, because that's going to start getting us more red coins, I think. At least I sincerely hope. Let me see something here. Have we maxed this out? No, we just have no room for it. Clear those stone bricks out of there, please. We'll just let the cotton stock up for a second. So plant some cotton. I think we have enough. There we go. So that's all planted. We can actually go back and just set this back to normal then. So we are going to need to, I think, just turn you around, right? Yeah, there we go. So that's all back to normal. This is going to be outputting Cotton, I think, pretty well. If we select the recipe and say cotton, that should be able to do it pretty quickly, especially if we get more workers in there. And can I, by chance, give it power? No. All right, so that kind of power, that's fine. So what we need is to get ourselves a workshop. That's going to be nice and easy. We're going to place the workshop this way, I think. We're going to say make cloth from cotton, then make shirts from the cloth. If we had a bit of leather, we could do cloaks, but they aren't really worth much. What else? So cloth itself is pretty valuable. I mean, it's only 4, actually. Never mind. The wooden axe is fairly profitable. I guess we're not really making many of those, are we? Ooh, that was a nice amount of red coin. I guess we'll figure this out. We'll be all right. So that's gonna make cloth. That's gonna make shirts. What I want to do is I want to come over to here and I want to start putting in some scaffolding. So we're gonna have a little bridge going over here. Basically, I'm gonna just do this to line the bottom of it so I can nicely see what's going on. And this needs to go over to the general store. It's gonna be quite the line, isn't it? So yeah, this needs to go to the general store. Let's get a ramp, and we probably don't need a ramp on that side, honestly. Let's just do something like this. And we'll sort of have this just overhang, I guess. So that should be fine. We can do... We could bring this along the coast. That is an option, but I'm not really sure. Not really sure what the best way to do this is actually going to be. We could bring it in sort of around over the farm. I think we'll probably end up doing that. So let's just bring this in slightly. Let's have it go up and over the rocks. This is going to be ridiculous. It really is going to be ridiculous, but I think I can make this work. Pretty sure just get someone stuck as well. Yeah, I totally did. Can you go there? No, you're stuck. All right, bye-bye. So yeah, that's going to come out of there. We can start setting this up because this is going to be quite the line. We're going to need a grabber. So a grabber, right? Oh, I can't afford it. Oh my god. Right. I think I can afford it now. So grabber there. You're going to be grabbing nothing but shirts. Where are the shirts? So a shirt right there. Okay. So my thinking is I could bring it along under there, over this little bit. Yeah, that might be better. Okay. We're going to try something here. We're going to see if this actually works. Give me some scaffold blocks. Let me do a gap of 4 every time. So I'm not going to be going too crazy with everything here. I think that's about level. So it is going to need to drop down there. That's fine. We'll do some scaffolding sort of here. We'll do our ramp right there. And we'll do our blocks just in between. So yeah, that'll give us a nice raised thing, I guess. So we can bring that along. We can bring it under there. We need to immediately bring it back up here. So it immediately goes over there with an arch. And I guess it stays raised up. It'll probably need to go down this street or this street. I think I might bring it down this one because that might be easier. Yeah, I think it'll go down that street, so that's fine. Let's see then. So scaffolding blocks here, here, and I guess here as well. We'll sort of bring it around that way. We can do a nice solid bit there. We don't need that top one. And we can do some archways just so people can walk through there. This is gonna be quite the project, really. I hope this works, is what I'm gonna say. I actually really hope this works. Gonna be so disappointed if it doesn't. So I can actually keep bringing this along, interestingly. I can just have that completely unsupported. That seems a little silly. I don't think I'm gonna do that. We'll support it there. Are we really out of planks? Oh my god! We've actually just ran out of planks, haven't we? What? We can't afford to get more of them. Oh. Oh no. Oh dude, yeah, we can't afford to get more of them. Oh, we need to turn you off. Okay. We need to turn some buildings off here. Oh my god, it's just hit me. We can't actually afford to get more planks right now. So turn that off completely. Yeah, we need to focus on plank production, don't we? Oh, I can't believe that. It just hit me that even planks need the red coins. Oh, that's bad. Oh no, man. Oh, I can't believe I totally blanked on that. Cannot believe I did that. Can I not put a thing under there? I don't think I can. I think I need to get rid of like you. Then I can do this. Taking up and over. Down to here. And down like that. So there we go. That can sort of dip around there. I can't believe I forgot about that, man. Oh, that's ridiculous. Can we pause production on you as well? I'm just going to turn all the mines off. We're going to kind of halt production across the board a little bit here, but that's all right. We kind of need the planks. I think we can recover from... I think we can. I just need to keep turning things off and eventually we'll recover. So we'll be all right. Now let's see. I want to get a ramp in there. And I think we'll get a little ramp over here as well. So that and that. With a scaffold ramp. And then I wonder, can I get the arches in there? Just the whole way across? I totally can. So yeah, this just needs to come around and into the side of the general store, which... that's doable. So pretty... oh, it needs to come up again? Really? Oh dear. Alright, so there with a scaffold ramp going that way. I can't believe that we have run out of planks. I can't believe I forgot about that. I really, really can't believe I forgot about planks. That's annoyed me. That's legitimately annoyed me. I think we can get some back though, right? Like if we were to go in and take out... I don't know, we could take out some of this. We could take out some of that as well. Like take that bit out. We could take some of this out. You know what I mean? Like we can recover a little bit here and there. We could recover those ones, which I think we might as well do. So that's given me a few planks. We could recover... I honestly don't know what else we can recover. Some of these. To recover some of that. So that's given us some planks back. And then we just need to bring the arches and all that along here. So this is why me focusing on aesthetics of things is a bad thing. Because I've been focusing on aesthetics and I've completely neglected to keep in mind that we have a finite amount of well, everything. This looks like we have enough to finish this though. We absolutely do. Okay. That's a good thing. Let's move this along. And around. And there. And in. So now... we just need some cotton coming out of here. So if we set this up... like that... this should be able to start making cloth, which will then eventually start making shirts, which it is. We can put some workers to work in there, and off the shirts go. Now, obviously, this isn't really working as efficiently as it could be, but the shirts are moving, so that's good. We could, if we want to, set up a steam connector on that as well. So we can actually give this power and get it up to 320% production. So that's the shirts heading out. We probably could have just done a train for that on it. Oh, we could have done a train actually, couldn't we? But that's fine. That's all right. We got a nice conveyor belt going down our streets. That's what you want, isn't it? So yeah, immediately we have a relatively steady supply of shirts being sold to people. It's looking pretty good. The supply of cotton could probably be better, but That's all right. I mean, this could be... If we have more workers in here, just put more work. There we go. 380. Look at that production. Look at that. That's what we want. So this is going to be just producing shirts like a good one, huh? Okay. Honestly, we could set up a second workshop with that. With that amount of cotton? We could probably set up a second workshop with that. But I think this is going to help us a little bit. I think what I'm going to have to do, though, is go to each of these mines and say, like, do 2 workers in each of them rather than, like, 5 in all of them. So let's just set up 2 workers per mine. We'll slow down production a little bit. Not enough spare population. Oh, dear. Okay, 1 there is going to have to do. That's all right. Can we grab some population from somewhere? I mean, this is fine. So we can grab you, right? We can get rid of you. Let's turn this one back on. So that one's producing stupidly quick with just 1 worker anyway, so that's all right. Okay, well, I think we've managed to sort of fix our problem a little bit. We are consuming red coins pretty regularly, but I think the clothes production might be... I mean, yeah, looking at this, we could probably set up a second workshop for this. Which is tempting, to tell you the truth. That's really tempting. I'm going to try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but I'm tempted. Can we upgrade some houses too? Like, up to level 4? Just to get some more spare workforce. They're gonna have more demands, is what they're gonna have, but I kind of need the spare workforce. So workshop, and then like right there, I guess. And you're gonna be doing some cloth from cotton and some shirts. And then I need to connect that all together. Didn't think about that, did I? Didn't think about that. Okay. We do not have enough planks to do that. We just don't. I don't think. What if we were to take away some of this for a second and just ever so slightly restructure it? So structural blocks, scaffold block, there, and there. Not there. Give me a scaffold block just there. There we go. So that's all supported. Not entirely sure this will work, but we'll see. So do that. Give me a ramp and a ramp. And let's see if this actually outputs, because that, I'm not sure it will. We'll find out. So do this, and a splitter is going to be needed as well. So nice little splitter there. We can't afford one. No, we can't. There we go. So a splitter there. And can this actually output onto a ramp that is currently going sideways? Ah, it's exporting cloth. No. Oh, that's fine. We can sell that. That's actually okay. We can sell that. We are in need of more red coin though. Which is, oh, that is actually producing. Okay. That's not ideal. We kind of want the clothes, but sure. I think we're going to have to turn the mines off again. Pretty sure the mines do need switched off because they are, yeah, they're consuming a lot. All right. So we want grabbers and exclusively grabbers. And we want to say nothing but shirts. So a shirt there and a shirt there. And I want to just make sure this actually works. So it's making a shirt. And the shirt is on its way. So that seems fine. The output seems okay. I think it looks like we're producing a bit more than we were. I'm not really sure if the 2 workshops have actually been worth it, but it looks all right. It looks like we're producing enough. I mean, this is working pretty quickly, so I'm assuming, no, this one is actually, yeah, that's not as quick as I'd like. And this one's obviously a fair bit slower as well. What if we just slow you down a little bit? So like slow you down to like 290%, give you 3 workers, give you a steam connector as well, and do that. So now that's they're both 290%. So we'll see if that ends up being super consistent. Definitely seems like it could be. It definitely seems like it could be. I'm also really curious to see what else we can get red coins from, because obviously the tools over here are pretty useful. I think this needs to be kept active, because the tools are actually, we are getting some red coin from some of those. Unfortunately, this thing is just consuming so much iron ore, but that's all right. So we can get red coins from wool, from cloth, from clothes. We can also get it from fish, from cooked fish, raw chicken, cooked chicken, beef, cooked beef, protein shakes, fish stew. So it's food, essentially. We want different types of stews and all that stuff. So yeah, it is largely food. So we need to look into providing a lot more food. So I think we need more kitchens, which kind of has me tempted to try something. And what I'm tempted to try is setting up a couple of new kitchens, like here, like a line of them, and have them just output like crazy, like have a bunch of different inputs to the back of them and go from there. We could set them up over here, or we could just flatten this entire space and set them up out there, which I think I'd rather do. So let me flatten as much of this terrain as I can. I don't think I can like flatten... I can't really flatten this in a massive area at once, but I can sort of just go back and forth like this. So flatten all of that. And what I think I do want to do is I want to get a couple of kitchens, and I'm going to set them back from the road a little bit. I'm going to leave a gap between each of them, and I'm going to do that. So what we can look at is cooked beef is worth a bit, cooked chicken is worth a bit, cooked fish is worth a bit. But on top of that, things like butter or jam or cheese are all worth it. Fish stew, if it has cooked fish, butter, tomatoes, and fuel, is worth a fair bit. So essentially, some of the more advanced stuff is going to be tricky. The meat stew, for example, needs cooked beef, potatoes, carrots, and fuel. Now we did have carrots at one point. We have carrots over there. I am not sure we have potatoes. We do have potatoes, so we could start looking into that, because getting the meat isn't going to be super complicated. But what I think I'd like to do is, I mean, his fruit juice isn't worth much. I think we get ourselves some beef and some chicken. And I think we start pumping as much of that out as we can as well. So we're going to need pastures for that. So pasture could go, I guess, essentially just behind these. Now, these are going to be really basic kitchens, but this is something I probably should have done a long time ago. So a couple of pastures there. This one is going to be beef. And this one is going to be chicken. And to do that, we need water and we need animal feed. Now, the animal feed is going to need grain. And it looks like we have a fair amount of animal feed going in there. But I think we'll have to set up another farm for it. So a farm has to go into a grain mill, which has to go into a pasture. So what I think I would do there is probably set up a grain mill for both of them. Not quite that far away, preferably. So select, delete, and give me a grain mill. So the grain mill would go there. I would probably do something like this with a splitter. I suppose that would work. So a splitter there. And that would push animal feed into both of those. And then we just need grain for that. We do need water for these as well. So water, I mean, that could be done in the shape of lowering the terrain, honestly. We could bring some almost like irrigation in here. You know, something like this. That could be done. We need to probably bring the terrain back up a little bit. Just to sort of, you know, actually have it look right, but we could essentially do some kind of irrigation system, which I think I'm going to try. I think we'll try it. Can I just do like a single block down here? Sort of. If I get rid of you, go for a single block down there. So that's sort of an irrigation system, right? We can deepen it a little bit just to make it look a little more serious. And then all we need to do is put some structure on there. So scaffold blocks, essentially. So something like this. And that should give these guys water. It does. That might be cheating a little bit, but that seems like it's fine to me. We can just do this and throw a splitter on there. So a splitter right in the middle with a grabber at the back. The grabber is going to be working for animal feed, which is going to be in here somewhere. There it is. So now they have water. They both output to there. So this one is beef. This one is chicken. So this needs to be working towards cooked beef. This one needs to be working for cooked chicken, which honestly we could do both in the same one, I suppose. That might be better, but I like the symmetry of this. That's the thing. Can I do both here? Is that an option? It is. We could do raw chicken in the same one there. But then we need, well, I guess the animal feed doesn't need to split. Yeah, I guess we just do that instead. So let's shift this around a little bit. Let's give this a bit of a shift because we don't actually need to split it. I think we can get by on one. Let me turn this recipe off for the time being. Let me delete and move that. So the grain mill actually goes back here. And then scaffolding wise, we can do just scaffolding blocks, I guess. So there we go. And you're going to be doing animal feed. Okay, so this is going to be making 2 products, both of which are going to need to be run into the food market. Now that's doable. We can sort of bring it, I guess, let's see, sort of down here around an inn. So yeah, we'll get that going soon enough. We are going to need to, or we're going to want to at least, just flatten the terrain a little bit here. Because that looks all right to me. So that's still going to have water. That's fine. And then what we need is a farm, essentially. We're going to need to put a farm back here. So if I get myself a farm, I can say put it there. Should be fine. And I can go in and say recipe. Actually, not recipe, sorry. Well, recipe, yes. Apply water, because I'm going to try and do the same thing here. Fertilizer is actually something we can do as well. We could actually have a little conveyor, because this is like a self-fulfilling thing here, which is really good news. We can have that look back in itself. We can throw a grabber on the side so that the fertilizer being made from this chain actually feeds back into the farm. So it's like, it's recycling, right? That's a good thing. So that's going to go in the front. Wait, do we not have any of these? Why can't I do that? Oh, there's only a gap of 2. That's why. Okay. Well, that's not ideal. I want to move that. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I want to make sure my gaps are all even. So our farm goes there. Thank you very much. So just like that, and just like that. There we go. Oh! Okay. We've researched something. Okay, fair enough. What else can we do? Mana purification, sure. We'll start looking into that. It should be fine. So let's see. That's going to be outputting the fertilizer back into the chain. And I guess here what we want to do is farm tiles. And we'll do like 9 there. We'll do 9 there. And we'll do 9 in there. So that is going to be for grain. So we can do a whole bunch of grain right there. You are going to be outputting grain, obviously. And we can go ahead and put a bunch of workers in there. So there we go. 365% on the grain. We can apply water to it. We can apply fertilizer. We aren't going to be doing either of those things yet. But the water should be easy enough to do. So if we were to go and say... What does destroy block do? I have no idea. Terrain block down. we can sort of bring some water alongside this almost. So kind of like that. It's almost like the farm has kind of been put on this little thing. So that now should have, yep, water. So now that's outputting grain. This is outputting animal feed, which is going in here, and it's looking like it has a chance to potentially stockpile. The grain output isn't necessarily as high. There it is. There's that output that we want. All right, not bad. This is in need of fuel, which apparently fertilizer is fuel.